Okay, Wii, so what is this place? I really couldn't figure it out.
It's a library.
What? There aren't any books.
Not books. Osmosbo.
Wii, I'm gonna need a bit more of a translation.
Okay. It's just that... So, osmose is just knowing. That's the best I can do. And osmosbo are those jellies. You can just know through them.
Wow. So, it's like a book you don't have to read.
Yes, but I don't really know how they... I mean, how to explain how they work.
Okay, cool. So,
That's nothing for us to worry about. Come on, more to see.
so what are they doing?
Aha. Just wait.
They're building something? Oh, or maybe it's gonna be a kind of game.
Very soon now, you will hear.
Oh, okay. I think I get it. What an amazing sound.
It's nice, isn't it? I call it thrum.
The song or the style of music?
Well, neither really. The way we make music is more in the moment.
So they don't practice? Is it a jam?
I thought jam was for your toast.
Yes, but it's also the word we use for when music is improvised, like made up there and then.
Well then, yes. That, with people watching, is thrum.
Right. Well, whatever it is, I love it.
And I love jam. I wish we'd brought some.
Harold, are you there?
Oh, hi, Professor. How are you doing?
What? I'm fine. Where are you?
Just had some lunch. There's lots to see.
Harold, I'm quite sure there is. But may I remind you, you're not there on holiday.
Ah, I know. The particles. I'll get right on it. Speak to you soon, Professor.
Good luck, Harold. Don't do anything I would do.
Over and out. Wii, that was Moreau, reminding us to check out the particles.
Ah, yes. Right this way. Here we are.
Whoa, it's beautiful. So cool. So, what happened to the other Flumelum that tried to go down there?
Others? What do you mean?
Well, hasn't anyone tried going down there before?
No. It's just there. We know the particles can be used for energy. They come up. Why would we go down?
To find out what's down there. Maybe you could bring up loads of particles at once.
But we don't need more particles at once.
Wow, okay. So, it's never been explored?
Well, I suppose there was that one Flumelum kid who explored it.
What? And what did they say?
Not much. He never came back. We assume he's happy down there. And now that I think about it, there was one older Flumilim who went or fell down. Maybe they're still down there together.
Okay. I think I'm gonna call Moreau now. How do you work this thing?
Harold, is that you?
Oh, hi, Professor. How are you doing?
What? Don't ask me. Have you found the particles?
Hi, Professor.
Wiyu says hi, by the way. And yes, we found them. They're coming from a giant hole in the ground.
Oh, can you get down there?
Well, Wiyu says a couple of Flumilim have been down before, but they never came back. It looks kind of deep.
Okay, don't try and go down there, Harold. Is there anyone or thing there with more information on the hole?
There is a kind of library, but
There is or there isn't. What's the problem?
it's just that the books are jelly.
So, go to the library. I don't care if the books are jelly or custard. Find some information on it you can bring back.
Okay, Professor. Wish me luck. Hello again, librarian. Shh. I was wondering, do you have any jellies on the crack with the particles?
Eh? What are you saying? Oh, he's new. He says, do we have any jellies about the glowing hole? Oh, I believe so. You may need to test a few. I've not really labeled them.
Ah, great. So, how do I read them?
It's hard to explain, but just hold one close to your head and be calm. And not try too hard. A bit like how memories work.
Okay. Is there any way to know what each jelly is about?
Just give any of them a go. I'm sure they're all full of great stuff.
Yeah! It didn't like being read. Wiyu, can you show me?
It's definitely more fun if you figure it out for yourself.
I'd love to, but Moreau is probably getting antsy. I think we'd better get back to her before she gets annoyed and puts me on shelf duty again. So, Wiyu, how do I read these things?
How? Actually, I can't.
If it's hard to explain, I'll just watch.
Read. I can't understand the jellies.
What? But you explained it to me.
Yes, well, we all know the theory.
Oh, that's okay. You know, I'm not great with human books. Half the time the letters in a word seem to rearrange themselves.
Can I just encourage you? Breathe deep. When your mind feels empty, stick your nose into it and remember what's in the jelly.
Sure thing. We'll figure it out together. Let's give this a shot. was that all about? Doesn't seem like this one tells us anything useful. Was wild, but it doesn't seem related to the crack at all. Of stuff about anemone shrimps, but nothing about the crack. That was wow. But I don't think it's the one I'm looking for. This one definitely has some interesting stuff about the crack. Do you want to try and explain?
You should try. Practice.
Ah, okay. Excuse me, librarian?
Me?
Could I possibly take a book? I mean, a jelly?
He says he wants a jelly. You may, but you will have to treat it with utmost care and find a suitable vessel to transport it in.
Oh, okay. And where might one...
He asks where to find such a vessel. You could begin by asking around town in case... Oh wait, never mind. Looks like I've got one for you here.
Oh, thanks.
He says thanks. Well, I got that part. Bye.
Hello, Harold?
Professor, I managed to find a jelly that...
Harold! What did we discuss about you not being on holiday?
No, Professor. The books here are jellies. You have to... Well, anyway, I found one, and I had to kind of sniff it, and I have info on the crack.
Harold, I know you're excited, but please can you stop talking such nonsense?
I'm not. The librarian says I can bring the jelly back to the Fedora.
Just bring the thing back and we'll try to make sense of it. And you.
Will do, Professor. Back shortly.
It's getting late. Let's go to my place to relax.
That sounds fun, but how do you know what time it is?
Can't you feel the magnetics?
The what? Feel how?
Oh. Well, the slight changes in the glow combined with the slight heaviness we feel in our toes because of the lateness.
Okay, I mean, that's crazy cool, but I don't think it's going to apply to us humans anytime soon.
Shame. Well, I feel it's tea time. Come on. Ahoy there, Nautilo. Meet Howell.
Ahoy there, Nautilo. Nice flowers.
He says hello, and he likes your flowers. Thanks, but they're not flowers. They're more like sponges with a hard lower root. They need water, but if they're underwater, they're not sponge anymore. They're very loyal.
I think they're great. Enjoy.
He's impressed. And he says he hopes you continue to gain pleasure or satisfaction from your continued interactions with them. He said all that. Yes. Sorry, this translation business is confusing.
Thanks, Wii U.
Anyway, come in. Come in.
Nice place.
Thanks. My home is your home. Take a look around.
Is this coral?
Yep. I found it when exploring outside the cave. Like they'd probably say I shouldn't.
Why would they say that?
We're supposed to be happy with everything here. And I am. It's really swell.
But...
I think that it's also swell to see other swell things outside of the cave.
No one else ever leaves?
I don't think so. Wouldn't it be sad if we'd never met?
Of course, it'd be... I don't even want to think about it. Mind you, I don't want to think about how we met either. And what is this?
That's Juna.
It's a skull?
It's a friend.
Must make for one-sided conversation, but okay.
You should say hi.
Hi there, Juna. Is that a sneaker?
Sneaker? Is that what it's called? I've been wondering for ages. It's what made me want to explore further. I wanted to know where it came from.
Yeah, it's a sneaker. You wear it on your... well, not your feet. Human feet.
Oh. Do you want it back?
I don't mean it's mine. Did you show it to anyone else?
No. They wouldn't even have cared. For them, nothing exists beyond the cave.
But where did they come from?
Maybe, long ago, from far away. Sometimes we need to get into the waters just outside, but never to go far. They just sit around and stay happy.
I mean, that doesn't sound so bad.
I know. But once you know there's more, happy isn't the same, is it?
True. I guess I haven't been happy for a while. But I guess I can be quite good at calm.
Is calm nice? I think no calm is the reason I'm no good with the jellies.
Yeah, I don't think about it too much. You just have to think, what does it matter?
What does what matter?
No matter, no what.
Ah, I see.
Calm is not all the time, but when you sit and forget about yourself.
So, I forget I'm Wii? But what if I don't remember again?
I can't say I've ever had that problem.
Thanks, Howell. I think I can try calm much better now.
This has been a pretty crazy day.
Yes, let's end it and regain consciousness in a new one.
Yeah, sleep sounds good. Night, Wii U.
Wakey, wakey, Howell.
Morning, Wii U. Well, you probably don't have mornings, do you?
Not like on the Fedora, but there is still a right time to get up.
How long have you been awake?
A little while, but then I had a wander around and a nap. Did you sleep well?
Yeah, surprisingly well. Feels so peaceful here.
Yes. Always something clanging on the ship. Anyway, come on. Submarine time.
It's going to be strange getting back to the Fedora.
Yeah. It'll be nice to enter it not through a filter, though.
Yes. And we'll be back soon with the others.
What do you think the others will think of it here?
Huh. The others. Yeah. Professor! Professor!
Yes, Harold, I know you're excited.
It's more than that. It's wow. Everything. I mean, the jelly books, the beautiful lights. But we used to... And then there were his neighbors. Everyone was so friendly. They had this great way of making bubbles. You don't pay for anything.
Please, my boy, you must.
I know. But they weren't freaked out by me at all. They were just content with whatever. You could easily just move straight in.
Harold!
Interesting. Interesting indeed.
What? Who? When?
That, Harold, is what I was trying to tell you.
Oh. Oh no. I didn't mean...
Yes, indeed. I understand. Good work. Hello, yes. Put everything in motion. Don't spare the whip. What? No, of course I don't mean an actual whip. Now get cracking.
Okay, wow, here we are. It's been a wild couple of weeks. And Wii, it's so good to finally meet you.
Hello.
Oi.
John, everything okay?
Oh, yes. It's nothing. Carry on.
Oh, if you say so. So Wii, I've heard so much about you. I'm Bridget, in case you didn't know.
Okay.
Right, well, just so you're aware, I'm sometimes known as the energy bacteria lady. I think it's because I positively grow on you.
Great.
I can see we're gonna get along just fine. So is everyone as excited as I am?
Sure.
Oh, you're wise to be a little circumspect, Wii. What can you tell us about it, though?
It's nice in there. Very Mawagaraha.
Very what now?
Could you be a bit more specific? You know, this could be the answer we've been looking for.
It's like I said in my report, Professor. The Flumilim don't really seem to be curious about it at all.
Harold, you wrote a report?
Well, just a little one.
Howell's right. We really don't know much about it. I think it's probably very nice down there.
Right. Well, okay. Let me reiterate the purpose of this expedition. We know the particles are a source of energy, but they're unstable and decay too fast on their own.
Expedition.
Yes, Wii. It's imperative we get down there and take some readings. If we can learn where they come from and/or how they're produced, we might be able to engineer a solution.
I hope you have more luck than Cyrus is having.
Indeed. In the meantime, Bridget will be leading the mission prep from here, while I continue research from back at my lab.
And what shall we do?
Oh, you're both essential to the plan. We just haven't quite figured out in what way yet.
That's okay.
Oh, okay.
Just keep yourself available, Harold. We'll let you know as soon as we know something.
If you're really at a loose end, I'm sure Cyrus would appreciate some moral support.
Okay, well, we'll be around. Wii, shall we take a walk, check on a few people?
Sorry, I've got something else I need to do.
Huh? Really?
Yes. Sorry.
Oh, sure, it's just that... Yeah, sorry. I just got used to having you around. But you're right, I'm being silly. You go do your thing, I'll catch up with you soon.
Yes. I'll come and find you as soon as I'm done.
Okay, let's get to it, everyone. Exciting times.
Just 1 second, Harold.
What's up?
No easy way to say this. Buddy has moved on.
You mean he's finally retired? Who'll deliver all the...
No. I mean, he's left us. He died, Harold.
Oh. Oh, buddy.
I know you two had become close. I'm sorry. He was a ray of light, always running through the dark halls of Fedora. There'll be a funeral and a memorial run in his honor back on the ship soon.
I'll be there. Oh, buddy. Was it...
Yes. Peaceful.
Professor?
Yes, Harold?
Nothing. Sorry, it's just... I mean...
Say no more, Harry. I know. Now, let's get going.
Hola, everyone. It's fallen to me to say a few words. Buddy and I would often share a jog together. And despite his age, he would always give me a run for my money. On our jogs and often afterwards, over a refreshing fish soup and cold beer, I came to realize something. Buddy was like the lifeblood of this station, surging up and down its corridors, delivering information, keeping everyone connected. It's gonna be a colder place without him. Buddy left me instructions that I shouldn't ramble on at his funeral. But instead, I should play a video that he'd prepared for the occasion.
Is it running?
Yep, you're good to go.
Hi, everyone. If you're watching this, it means I'm not around to deliver your mail and whip you all into shape in person anymore. I didn't want to trouble anyone with writing a long eulogy, so I recorded my own. My life wasn't much to write home, or to anywhere about. I grew up while we were still floating around in space. Life wasn't much different, really. If anything, there's more to see out of the windows now. After we crashed, I think people felt sad that we weren't going to see new worlds. But as I got older, I realized that each person aboard the ship was a world of their own. So I became a postman, and it meant I got to visit lots of new worlds every day. Of course, back then we didn't have the tube system, so I had to be a bit more creative with how I got around the ship, especially the broken bits. It made me realize the importance of staying in shape and being flexible. Where the body goes, the mind follows after all. And so, I wanted to leave this little collection of personal fitness and mind healthiness tips, so that even when I'm gone, I keep delivering smiles to you all. Oh, one last thing. I've arranged for my ashes to be delivered to the seas of this planet that has become our home. That way, some little parts of me will always be moving. Was that okay?
Yep. Just fine.
Okay, now, let's get moving. Take a deep breath. It's time to shake off those cobwebs.
Remember, the all-water tube system will shortly be closing for the night. Get snug, not stranded.
Oh, a package. Wait. This looks like Buddy's treasure trove. Why could he have wanted to leave it to me? So many letters. But why? Oh, I'm too tired to go through all of them and figure it out now anyway. I'll try tomorrow with a fresh head. I think you'd approve of me pacing myself. Right, buddy? Okay, time to see what all this is about. Oh, the top one is addressed to me.
Hey, Harold. If you're reading this, then, well, it's because I'm not around to tell you myself. These are the remaining letters. I wonder what the recipients would think if you delivered them after all this time. Of course, you may have to read them in order to figure out who that recipient is. As you can see, the addresses or names on the envelopes were damaged or obscured somehow. And don't worry about getting into trouble. According to paragraph 18.5 of the All-Water Delivery Handbook, in the event that the senior all-water post official, that was me, is incapacitated, they may designate a junior as delivery proxy. I hereby designate you. By the way, you can deliver them in the same order they're arranged in the box. I took the liberty of organizing them for maximum transit efficiency. Hope you enjoy this little taste of what I had so much fun doing. Now get those knees up high and deliver some joy. Your distant pal, Buddy.
Right. Let's see.
Okay, gelatinous-like substance. Contains knowledge, but ambiently. This is not how I expected learning an alien language to go. Oh,
Professor?
perhaps if I liquefy, I may imbibe the knowledge. Must test ingesting. It won't be poisonous first.
Professor, that's not how.
Oh, Harold, what did you say?
About the books. You don't really read them. They have something to do with your state of mind, not their physical state.
Whatever do you mean?
With these jellies, you have to be really calm. Empty your mind. Then you can get a sense of what's inside.
So, you're saying it's a transcendental, meditative sense memory absorption process?
Sure. Here, let me show you.
Fascinating. Assuming you're not pranking me. I'll try it. Hopefully, I'll be able to research them more thoroughly now that...
Is there anything else you need help with?
No, but I bet Cyrus would appreciate a helping hand. Or some company, cooped up in that little room.
Good idea. I'll go check on him. Enjoy the jellies. Professor, I've got a bit of mail for you.
Oh, thanks. Just put it over there with the rest.
This one is kind of different.
And how do you know that exactly?
I'm delivering it for Buddy. It's from Cyrus, from a long time ago.
What? Give it here. Let me see.
To whom it may concern. That's you, Moreau. I'm writing to formally oppose your newly proposed archiving protocol. The Archiving Club has operated perfectly well for months using the Arundhati indexing protocol. Implementing a new one now will set back our archiving efforts considerably while we adapt to the new system and re-index the existing archives. Furthermore, I'm afraid if you continue to suspend working with the existing index in a misguided attempt to brute force your own way and to suddenly claim how much better it is as proof the ends justify the means, I may be forced to report this matter to the school council. I look forward to resolving this matter amicably and returning once again to our concurrent archiving efforts. Orderly yours, Cyrus.
Oi. That's what he thought? And he must have assumed I'd snubbed him at the time.
Surely he doesn't still remember that.
Well, either way, can you believe how long we've been carrying on this little grudge? Oy vey, we're still acting like kids.
Oh, you're not that bad.
Thanks, Harold. I mean, for bringing me this. It helped me realize it's time to put aside our differences. To accept that we'll never see eye to eye. Maybe that's why we achieve so much together.
Ah, cool. You and Cyrus are a great team.
That protocol was inefficient, though.
See you in a bit. Let's see. Sai? Sai? I guess I shouldn't distract him.
Oh, hey Harold. Sorry, didn't see you there.
Oh, no worries. You must be concentrating.
Yes, can't stop concentrating. Can't make a mistake. Well, there's still a mistake somewhere. The simulation still isn't 100% reliable and it's driving me nuts.
Is there anything else I can do to help?
You could give me a back rub.
Sai, you know I would, but knowing my clumsiness, I'd give you a trapped nerve and you won't be able to work anymore.
Yes. Probably for the best. Just wish me luck then.
Good luck, Sai. See you soon.
Travel in style with all water. Unsatisfactory journey for some reason? Just contact your nearest and all water will make it up to you. Destination chosen.
Whoa.
We hope you enjoy
How
your
many
water
can you
tube
do?
system journey.
Oh, not sure.
You've arrived. Have you checked your pockets before leaving? Destination decided. Enjoy the view. You have arrived. Please exit the tube in an orderly manner. We hope you travel with us again soon. Destination selected. Have a pleasant journey and a fantastic day. You may now exit the tube. Thank you on behalf of the All-Water Corporation for choosing to travel with us today. There were the dark times. And slowly but surely, light returned to the Fedora.
Ah!
Oh?
Sorry, Harold, you just startled me. Lots going on for me.
Is everything okay, Captain at Large?
Yeah, everything is okay.
You seem a bit...
It's just that, you know, it's amazing that I can be a real captain if we take off. It'd be wow, but I kind of thought it wouldn't all happen so fast. I've got a lot to learn, no one to teach me.
You know, something I've learned is that usually what's going to happen is so unexpected, you may as well not think about it.
So, you're saying I should just relax?
I guess so. It's also kind of like you can only do what you can do, you know? Try to forget about what you can't control.
Like the ship?
Maybe don't forget that.
I jest, I think. Anyway, thanks for the advice. I'll bear it in mind. I'm going to get back to my research about what all the controls do.
Good luck, Sawyer. You'll do great. Zoya, I've got something for you.
Oh.
Yeah, it's kind of a long story, but it's an old letter for you that never got delivered because of Allwater's weird rules. Buddy wanted me to finally give it to you.
Okay. Odd, but let me take a look.
Our boy Zoya. We just wanted you to know how proud we are of you. Let me tell you a story about when I was a boy. I was listless, about to finish school. Of course, my papa was the original pilot of the Fedora. What a cool job. But what a thing to live up to. And I think I felt somehow ashamed he'd been at the helm when it crashed. So, I decided to do something totally different and get a job in the agricultural district. I didn't know what I wanted to do, and I didn't really know what there was to do. But as I looked after the animals, helping tend the crops, I stopped thinking so much about what I wanted to do. I just did. And as I was just doing, I grew up, I learned, I changed, and then, seemingly without any real effort, I felt ready to accept my place as captain. I didn't feel forced into it, and I knew what I would do as a captain with no ship to fly. I had to help everyone else have the opportunity I did to grow at their own pace. Being a captain at large, or at small, means lots of things. You may not always be needed to pilot the ship physically through space. But your position is a symbol of hope, of good leadership, a living embodiment of the idea of using skill and courage to move forwards. Whatever the obstacles in front of you. Your old Captain Dad.
Oh, Dad, I never knew. I always thought you never doubted your path in life.
Shall I leave you be?
No, it's okay, actually. You know, it's funny. You would think not knowing is scary, but now that I know I'm not the only one to have felt like that, it's actually liberating. And yeah, some things about my dad suddenly make sense now. Like all those weird job manuals he left lying around. I always thought he was trying to hint to me to start working, but I guess they were his way of understanding other routes through life. Thanks for this, Harold. I'm just gonna have to sit down. It's a lot to process.
Sure. Take your time, Captain at Large. I'll see you around. And good luck with everything.